Welcome, Aries. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for March the 26th through to April the 1st, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly so much for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the cards show us for the energy that surrounds us this week so that we can move forward in a positive light. Well, the sun is in Aries, so happy birthday. Look at this. The King of Pentacles is your first card. Wow. This is a lot of strength. This is a lot of diplomacy. This is a lot of thinking about your future finances. It could be love. It could be that type of abundance. It's your abundance. So what you classify as abundance. But since the sun is in your sign, I would say this is how you are building yourself. Your dreams, your aspirations, your inspirations, your goals, your desires. And you're very strong this week. You're very strong. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is new passions, new dreams, new desires, new ways of going forward. You are sitting there and you are looking out towards the horizon and thinking about the best way forward. And we have the Magician. So how beautiful is this? Your wish will be granted. Whenever the Magician appears, your wish will be granted. But you have to be careful on how you wish, okay? So Mercury retrograde, everybody, if you watch me, you know that I had one heck of a day last week where my security was compromised in some way and they couldn't figure out how, and so I would have to reset my computers. I would have to reset my phone to factory resets, and you know, it would take me like 3 different phone calls before I could get back into my account, and it was just a mess. So I had to, you know, we're in the Mercury retrograde, so we want to reflect. So I reflected on, how did this happen? How did everything just go horrifyingly wrong for me with this Mercury retrograde? Well, first of all, I walked around and my contract was done on my phone, but my phone was fine. And little things, little glitches were starting to happen, but I thought, you know, that's just them trying to get me to get a new phone, and I'm not going to do it. So I'd walk around and I'd say, I'm not getting a new phone. The problem is, Source, God, our angels, our spirit guides don't understand a negative term. So when they hear that statement, they feel that I'm working towards a new phone. And eventually they said, enough's enough. We're getting a new phone then. You've been saying it long enough that you're getting a new phone, but I was saying just the opposite. But as far as an affirmation is concerned, I was saying it to get a new phone. Now, what did it do for me? Well, it got me reorganized because my phone and my apps were all over the place in a mess, and so was my computer. So now I have the basics again, what I really need, and not all the extra clutter. Which is another thing that was on my bucket list, of cleaning up the clutter in my phone, on my computers. Getting things in the right files. Getting things in the right order. Deleting things that I no longer needed. So all those things came to happen. So where are you focusing your attention? Where are you putting your focus? Absolutely. Where are you putting your focus? Are you putting your focus on the negative of what's going wrong in your life, of the lack thereof, rather than what you have, the abundance that already surrounds you, and how you can build on that and grow on that and deepen that? So watch very carefully where you are putting your focus, especially with the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles teaming up with the Magician there, because it's all about your abundance forward and what you are really trying to manifest. Where you are putting your focus, where you are putting your attention, and what are your subconscious thoughts in those directions. We have the Justice card. So the Justice card is our 11 card. That's 2018 energy, and it's strong for you this week. It's asking you to be committed 110%. This is, you know, where it's lying, you could actually be called out to, you know, there could be tests or challenges, like testing your character or your strength or your courage in some way. You're ready for the test, but whether you or not you step into it and embrace it when it shows up. It's how you handle the situation. So don't turn away from things that are a little uncomfortable this week, because if you move towards it, look it in the eye, I think great abundance can happen to you. Revelations and epiphanies about how to move forward, how to step into what you want, your goals and your dreams. Or, what is your goals and dreams? Is it deepening a relationship, starting a new relationship, career moves, stature in the community, your health and well-being? We have the Empress. So the Empress is saying we need to look forward into the things that we want to give birth to. We've just come off of a new moon, but we're headed towards a full moon the end of this week. So where do we want to start new beginnings? Where do we want to start the birthing process? What do we want to give birth to? She's one of our strongest diplomats, and she is one of our strongest intuitives in the deck. So it's following your gut and using your wisdom in combination with your intuition. Intuition and wisdom, heart and mind, working together to create that path of abundance, that path of happiness. We have the Tower card. Well, I think, most Mercury retrogrades, we do see the Tower card come up a little bit more often. It's talking about, whenever we get the Tower card, it's something that has served its purpose in our life. But yes, expect things to be torn down. And it could be that your phone gets compromised, and so your accounts get compromised. And so you have to tear everything down and go back to the basics and rebuild. But this time when you rebuild, it's strong, it's long-lasting, it's sustainable. Queen of Cups, love yourself. Love yourself first and foremost. The only way you will love your path going forward is if you have love for yourself. And the amount of love you have for yourself will determine your happiness going forward. So this could be taking care of ourselves. This could be pampering ourselves in some way. This could be taking a little bit of time out or slowing it down a little bit, even though we have very strong energy for you this week coming up. And in a path of going forward, creating our new tomorrow. Sometimes we have to unplug. We have to make sure that we're getting the right amount of rest, that we are eating properly, that we are getting exercise every daily, that we are out there in nature grounding ourselves for a little bit of time. Doing something that we like to do, that brings out happiness and joy. So take some time for yourself. Pamper yourself in some way. Appreciate yourself. For work and career, we have the Chariot. The Chariot and work and career. What a strong card. So when I talked about justice and you being called out, this might be where you really need to understand where you want to go when it comes to work, when it comes to career. There could be career changes, moves, or a stronger commitment, or you back right off of what you were doing. You find that it doesn't bring you happiness and joy, and you want to go into a different avenue. But right now, those horses are trying to take you every which way but the way that you want to go. And before you can really hold on to those reins and get those horses to go where you want them to go, you have to know yourself where you want to go. You could in some way feel limited. You could be, when it comes to work, career, or what truly defines you as a person, or finances even. You could be pulling back the reins a little bit here. You could be saying, this is who I am. And really showing a showing of yourself when it comes to work and career. It's not like somebody calls you out, but it's where you have to step up to the plate, where you have to show that you can do this independently, you can do this on your own, and there's this great strength in you. You bring things to the table, and it's time to show that. Love and relationships. Oh, we got the Death card. Well, when we have the Death card, Doesn't mean that you're going to die as a couple if you're in a relationship, or there won't be a relationship going forward if you're not in a relationship. In fact, this can mean that a brand new relationship could bud at any time in your life, especially this week. It all depends on how you handle the death of what needs to be healed in your life. This is where if we're in a relationship, then we are looking at where we have been, where we are, and where we want to go, and taking it to the next level, the new beginning. And that could be deepening the relationship, absolutely. It could be letting go of the relationship. So expect there to be some kind of, I don't want to say turmoil. I don't think even turmoil is the right word, but things come into question of where you are within these friendships, within these relationships, within these partnerships, within these loving relationships. This could be new relationships coming in, absolutely. But only if you allow yourself to heal from past hurts. Spirituality is the Queen of Pentacles. Look at this. We got the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles all on your board this week. And here's that spirituality. So you are very strong in your intuition this week. Allow it to guide you. Allow it to communicate with your higher wisdom. And this is a lot of independence. You know, that dog is not going to protect you, but you do like a friend by your side. A companion. A trusted confidant. This is to allow yourself to feel the emotion of reaching goals and dreams and desires, knowing the happiness that will come into your life. See yourself getting that award or getting that trophy or hitting that milestone. So when you are in meditation or reflection or prayer, imagine yourself already crossing that finish line, reaching that goal, and seeing the part that you played in making that possible. For health and well-being, yeah, it's Five of Pentacles. I kind of got that earlier, didn't I, about your health. Taking it easy on yourself, pampering yourself, seeing the true abundance that lays within you. This isn't a week where you can be everything to everybody, so don't try. It will wear you out. It will tire you out. It will dissipate your energy. You need to put the focus on you this week, absolutely. But also see your gifts and talents, and see how those gifts and talents can open up brand new opportunities for you. This is a time of rest and restoration for your health. So take time to unplug this week. Take time to take a break from life, from reality. Pamper yourself a little bit. Eat right. Do the basics in maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And see what's in your path right now where it doesn't allow for a healthy lifestyle. And see how we can change that and have some new beginnings and some new good habits come into our life this week. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.